her. Smoking all this pressure, don't want me left in the dirt. I'ma be a grown one, I'ma be.
Why don't we just take this and like start just doing it in real life and seeing like what happens? Because I always see videos that say like, where will you get if you never start?
I don't know,
You know?
what to say, please don't be my enemy. Maybe
So when I first looked up pragma, I looked up words for love in Greek, and that one was one of the 10 like that it came up with, and it just started flowing easier and easier. And then that's why I incorporated like a heart into the face. I don't know, it still has the love meaning, but it's also like its own individual thing. In our entrepreneurship class, I came up with my logo and everything, and it was supposed to be my project idea. Let's just go out and buy random pieces and just start doing whatever I think is cool, you know. And it's kind of turned into this whole little thing, and I'm hoping to expand on that for sure. Researching it more and understanding the culture, and then like understanding like how much thought and creativity goes into making a silhouette, and then I just feel like the clothing kind of came with that. And that, lo and behold, is what I've been building all this time for what it is. And like after school, I just kind of started finding like pieces that I liked and just experimenting on them to see how like I can make them mine, but still not changing the fact that it's like a nice piece. Like if it's something nice to look at, I would make it nicer to look at, if that makes sense, but like my own. Dude, this is an old one. Damn. This is like one of the first ones too. You remember this? And you know, like there are certain people around me in my life that like, and just by the way that they like act about what I do, like I'll tell them about something that I do, and then it's just kind of like, but are you doing anything else though? You know what I mean? And it's just like, that is very hard for me. Like even to this day, like I've gone through multiple things to make me start thinking the way that I have to now. Because back then, I obviously didn't think that any of this would even be an option for me, like whether I would have the confidence or even like want to see people like see me like this. So like, I mean, even like right now, as we're doing this whole thing, I mean, I'm still growing right now. Like this is something that's going to make me prepared for something else in the future. I think that, yeah. When I start to make music now, like I only listen to things and I only start to work on things that I actually like feel something to without words being on them. For me, it's more of like an emotion. I'm feeling this in that moment. I want to get this off my chest, and I don't care who hears it. So I'm gonna record it. And I genuinely feel like when there's something going on and I'm like feeling an emotion, whether that's sadness, happy, like something like very like strongly, is when the best music comes out for me. Like this is insane.
You releasing your first EP, like that's a moment. What is that like?
I think for a first project, I definitely think it's like, because it was very me. Like it was very hard to write some of those songs. There's definitely songs that I've listened to that like I cry like all the time to. Like it would be genuinely hard for me to like perform them or even think about performing them. I mean, shit, like the EP itself got me through a lot of that time. Like just listening to it. Because it's me. It's the thing I can relate to most. I definitely think with a little bit more exposure that a lot of people would be able to like find themselves listening to it more. I genuinely do think, especially McQueen.
The future man is kinda like a talent. Running through the speed for so fast like I'm Barry Allen. Got that line in no like my name McQueen.
Up till this point, I obviously still haven't reached, you know, like a status like of any kind in the music world, I guess, to anyone, you know, other than me. Like obviously I feel like I've reached a place, but I mean even to now it's still a fear, you know, because I haven't really like to this day still seen the potential that I have like thought about. I would say right now I'm definitely happy with how things are. I'm definitely like happier than I was like a year ago. Like before I met Ali and this big guy right here. Hold on. It was definitely pretty lonely. I'm not gonna lie. Like I mean, I would sit there and just get lost in my head. Like just get lost in like thinking about what's fucked up in the world, or what's fucked up in my life, or what's bad, is like where my mind was going. Because like for such a long time, that's been my like thought process. It's been hard to like ever give myself like the props. Not seeing kind of that break yet, that's still a constant thought in the back of my head, and it's constantly following me. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I am definitely like, I am fearful of. It just shows anyone that they can do it. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's the message. Like, don't be afraid to like take risks and be yourself. I mean, whether that means you're gonna be like super uncomfortable, or people are gonna sit there and judge the hell out of you, like, if you think it's cool, I think you should do it. I don't want to ever live a life where like I didn't try, you know, because if I didn't try, then I'd be accepting that I'm just not, and I can't do that. I have way too much self-respect. I can't just give up on that, you know, because if I never try, then I'll never know, you know. And I know it's literally what everyone says, but
It's true.
it's such a like, I mean, even just sitting here in front of this camera, it's like such a like gut dropping feeling, you know. Like it's just hard to be in front of other people and like actually genuinely say what I'm thinking, you know. Like it's still hard for me. I'm not special. I don't feel special, but if I make it, it's because I saw it. Like I don't know how else to say it, you know. I acted on it.
And that's what you're doing right now, is trying to get there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. How did that feel like?
It felt great, honestly. Need to get that out.
I won't lie, I've been starting to think I'm losing my mind. But the devil told me everything's fine. I just woke up for the
And then also, do you like the
In the back?
yeah, that goes into the second chorus, like at the very end?
Play it so
It goes.
Laying up the shit,